Hi, now I'm recording my second video. I have just one thing to talk about in this video, that is overtime working and promotion. Recently, I've been buried under the tons of tasks. I mean, I have to do several tasks at some simultaneously. One of my main tasks is to create the experiment software for pulse train control and EtherCAT system. Now I'm using the Mechatrolink system, and as for comparison for each systems, I supposed to detect the difference and also which system works well on our products. This is one of my tasks. And also, I'm leading the development team for new product. And last one is to look after my intern. Alright, so I think this month and next July is my final stretch. So I just make me encouraged to work on my tasks. In my opinion, challenging is rewarding. As an engineer, breaking the wall or hurdle is the enjoyable thing. The more difficult, our heart will get heated more. But I have a bit different feeling. There is something off with the situation. As I mentioned in this video over and over, I'm trying to take an initiative to do all project even though I'm not a leadership position. A couple of years ago, I wasn't trying to take a role of leader. So when I do overtime, that automatically means just to do and work on the task which volume is really high. That's it. Long story short, I have burden physically. But now, as for leadership position and taking initiative to the project, I have to deal with both physical burden and mental ones. Let me describe it. As a leader, one of the tasks is put together diverse skill set to the shared goal. This is our purpose and ultimately goal. But somehow, I believe everyone is focusing their individual task toward to share the goal. I believe in it. But their direction is a bit difficult, different, and also the motivation of the project is also depends on the personality or their self. So that's why one of my tasks is motivate them to finish their individual tasks enough to move ahead of our project. In that case, I have to sometimes draw the big story which attract our teammates. It's not right, but it seems like the story to fuel their energy, right? That um sometimes use up my mind. So say a couple of years ago, I worked overtime 3 hours. It sounds must be draining. On the other hand, I'm taking initiative to all project and I do overtime about these stuff. Them and the overtime duration would be 1.5 hours, which is the draining more. I think leadership position is draining. Right. So that's why I just convinced leadership position or managers getting the high salary. It's really training. I now I eventually understand it. Alright, that is what I wanted to say today. Have a good night.